Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Texans taking on the Denver Broncos.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
At their own 2-yard line.
To throw now in his own end zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And the Broncos first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Number 13.
A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third and long for Prescott. The pressure gets to him again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Broncos.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Denver.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Dixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 15-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to number 89.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown. Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 4.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Dixon. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Broncos 14, Texans 13.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
To number 43.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again, Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself a field position and help your defense out.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Being chased out left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Down to the 37. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Prescott on first down. And he will find his man on the outside.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Lights out.
Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out there were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they work this out past the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Simmons. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ebron with it over the middle. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Prescott. Left side here to Sanders. They'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Texans will add on to their lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. About 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wide. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect.
And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
6 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Dixon. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Prescott now. Completes it to Samuel. He's at the 40. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Their own 1-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Yeah, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
A gain of 46 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Sanders.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nothing here.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game.
And he's going to go down again.
Prescott sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Tackled back at the 30.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sacked.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Sanders has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down. McLeod, and this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Roughing the passer defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Prescott under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. The pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Prescott sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight there on the other side, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Denver's offense ready to go again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So here comes the kick. And now out comes Houston. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Off the play fake, Prescott in trouble, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield for... He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 7, 1:09 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up. Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Texans. Trailing in this one now. 43 seconds to go. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Prescott from the goal. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On play action, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Got his man on the crossing route. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. It's caught inside the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff working right. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, they'll try to run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
70.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,